Then I see a guy and he blows me a kiss and I'm like, but he was actually blowing the kiss to the girl behind me, but I don't realize and I keep skating. I'm just so excited.
Buckle up for the Jennifer Murphy GoGirl Show. Laugh, be inspired, discover your inner superhero.
Hey everyone, Jennifer Murphy GoGirl here, and thank you for tuning in for my show today. We have a very, very special guest. I think he might be my new favorite friend, and I'm going to tell you why. We have Dr. Hojjat in the house. Dr. Hojjat, thank you so much for coming.
Of course, anytime. Glad to be here.
So some of you have been saying, Jen, what is your secret? What's going on? You look younger. You must have lost weight. Like you look, like you're just more youthful and glowing. Did you have a GoGirl glow up? And you know what the truth is? Yes, I did. And thank you for helping me with my GoGirl glow up.
Of course, anytime. It's my pleasure.
So you're the best. And Go Girls only want the best, right? Especially when it comes to our face. And I looked in the mirror one day, not too long ago, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I've aged.
Is that me?
Who was that? And I tried to just calm myself down. I'm like, it's okay. Everybody gets older. We all do. But it almost felt like it happened so suddenly that it was such a big difference. And I felt like I had these crazy jowls because I did. And I love you, Mom, but I was getting your turkey neck and I was really bummed about it. And as an influencer and content creator, someone that makes music videos and movies and Go Girl magazine, I thought, I feel like I need to do something about this.
Hmm?
And I almost didn't want to post anything without using major filters. And I kind of felt guilty about that because I'm like, well, is that really authentic? And then I thought, well, is getting work done authentic? And then I thought, well, I highlight my hair, I do my makeup. If my dress isn't fitting right, I go to a tailor. Maybe I need a tailor for my face.
Yeah, there you go. And this stuff is routine maintenance. It's just me showing your natural beauty, really. And it's more anti-aging procedures. You've always looked beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's just about doing a minor tweak.
No tweak.
Yeah.
It's not changing the way you were born to look.
Exactly.
It's more just turning back the time clock.
Mhm.
Well, and that's what I really loved about learning about you and reading your background, your story, because it's a big deal to put your face in somebody else's hands,
Definitely, yes.
right?
Yeah.
And so I did a lot of research and living in the Newport Beach, Orange County area, we have the best of the best, Beverly Hills as well. And you see a lot of these celebrities getting facelifts or somehow magically looking different, right? They only used olive oil, wink, wink. But I'm like, no, I just want to get it done right. And so I did research, and when I came across your story, I want you to tell our listeners, for the Go Girls and even the Go Guys, about your inspiration from your parents.
Right, yeah. I'm glad you got to read a little bit about that because it's been a very big influence in my life. So growing up, my mom was a physician. We're Persian. She was a surgeon as well. Very strong female role in my life. Really inspired just to know what hard work is and what it's like to, never give up and always keep going. Versus my dad had a more emotional and spiritual personality. He trained an architect. He's good in landscape designing. He was an artist. I had his paintings, all over the wall. I still have some in my office. So really, when deciding what I want to do in life, for me, plastic surgery was that perfect medium between those two worlds, where you're really using science and medicine and combining it with art to really help people look better. And, throughout my training, just realizing how important sometimes physical attributes can be in how you perceive yourself, your level of emotional happiness, how the society unfortunately perceives you sometimes. So for me, having that influence was a big impact in, what I chose to do and what I continue to do now. Yeah.
I
Glad
love
you
it.
got that, yeah.
Yeah, when I read that, I'm like, wow, this is a neat guy. And to have your dad's artwork throughout the house and your mom's passion, I mean, she sounds like a total go girl. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to reach out to Dr. Hojat. I didn't know how to say your name
I
yet.
say it perfectly now.
Now I say it. Do you want to know why I know how to say it perfectly now? I have a nickname for you. I couldn't remember how to articulate your name. And I'm looking in the mirror after I had the procedure done, the mini neck and facelift. And I'm looking in the mirror a few days later and I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit. And I'm like, wait, well, it makes sense. He's Dr. Holy Shit Jat. So you're Dr. Holy Shit Jat to me. Holy shit Jat.
Yes.
So thank you though, because it really I have a new kick in my stride. It's been about a month, and what would you say as far as the healing? That like pretty good, right?
Yeah, very good. You healed very quickly. The scars are beautiful. Really can't even really tell where you had the incisions. Like everyone has been commenting, you got a new yoga routine or you had a new diet? What's going on?
Which is great because I wanted to still look natural, and didn't want to look like I, hit a stone wall going 50 miles an hour or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. And you talk about this is deep
Yeah,
what
so my
deep
own
plane.
unique technique, yes.
It's your own unique.
Yes, so the incisions are relatively standard, but so what they used to do back in the day was just pull the skin that gave you that sort of washed out appearance. But they've learned over time with some of the deeper structures like the platysma muscle and the SMAS, which is a layering over the muscle that really pulls the face down. So with my technique, there was a minimal raising on the skin, and then it's a release of the ligaments and that deep pull that gives you a natural, long-lasting result. So by really combining the mini aspect of how much skin's raised versus the deep plane and raising the ligaments gives you that perfect combination of, hey, you can tolerate this procedure in the office. Recovery is generally not too bad. Usually after about a week or so, you're back at it again. And the results are pretty good and natural.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're going to do it, you want it to last as long as possible and be as effective as possible, look natural. Yeah, I was, of course, awake the whole time. And you gave me, what is it called?
So it's an MKO melt. It's a combination of midazolam, which is similar to Xanax side medication, and a little bit of a ketamine.
Yeah. And I usually hate needles, but I was just relaxed. And you're like, are you fine? I'm like, do it harder. I'm fine. Like,
Yeah, you did well. But so like sometimes I worry. I'm like, let's see how much pain they can take. But you did well.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's funny because when I did come into your office and we had the consult, you go, by the way, you're famous. I'm like, I know, right? I've got I Want to Be Ninja song, but guess who else I am? And I pull out the GoGirl magazine and I say I have GoGirl Worldwide. And I don't want to be afraid to speak out about, I don't want to hide the fact that I'm having something done because I think that's unfair.
Right.
It's like I don't want to keep it a secret. If I have a success, if I have a way for somebody to improve their life, I want them to know about it. And so, yeah, sometimes you want to be a little private. Not everybody wants to, advertise what they did or, be really come clean, right?
Right.
But for me, I want everybody to know I decided to do it for me. But it's everybody has their own choice. Like if you just want to age gracefully without anything, or if you want to age gracefully with a little bit of maintenance, like you call it, the choice is yours. And I think that's important that we all have our own choice without being judged
One way or another.
or judging others.
And I always tell people it depends on where you are in life. If you're active, you're healthy, you're still out and about, doing things or in the media or in social settings a lot. This is not meant to give you a whole new face or build a whole new life. It's just meant to make you a little bit more presentable and a little bit happier and more self-confident. Just like I said, when you get a new highlight, get a new exercise regimen, it's a similar concept. It's a bit of a maintenance for yourself. Yeah.
Right,
Some
totally.
people choose to do and some people choose not to. Yeah. Both are totally acceptable.
And one thing I will say, and it's funny, I was so excited to get it done and just felt so trusting in you and your staff. I mean, Lupe and Jamie and what's her
Arena.
Jarena. I mean, everybody's wonderful. And so I was just like, let's do it. And then after I had it done and I had my face wrapped for the first day, and I'm like, wait, what did I just do? And I'm Googling, and I'm like, this is not just a procedure. This is surgery.
It's a surgery, yeah.
That's part of why you're called SoCal Aesthetics. I mean, it's not just like it's a real deal.
It's a real deal.
So I'm not gonna cherry coat it, sugar coat it. Basically, it is a big deal. You do have to take care of yourself before, during, and after.
Yes,
Um,
definitely.
I can't go out and do my crazy stunts, for the first couple of weeks. I had to really chill.
Mhm.
And you do have to take care of yourself and not overdo it.
Mhm.
But after the first 3 to 4 days, you start to heal pretty quickly.
Yeah, I tell people usually day 2, day 3 is the worst. It's like a roller coaster at the top of it. After that, you start rapidly getting better day by day by day.
Yeah.
Usually takes about 4 to 6 weeks for to fully settle in, but that big swelling that first week is I want you to take it easy. Some people like to go back to work. I tell them, take a few days off. If you have to do something on the computer, you can. This stuff is not like body surgery. You're not on strict bed rest, as you sort of experience. You can sort of do some of your errands throughout the day, but it's best to at least take a few days off.
Yeah.
Like I said, no exercising for about 2 weeks.
So tell me, and all of our listeners, how does it feel to help somebody just feel so much better, to give a Go Girl glow up? Like whether it's a woman in her, 40s or 50s, 60s, 70s, or a gentleman that comes in, and when you see the new, energy they have and how happy they are, how does that make you feel?
Oh, it's a great feeling. Getting the surgery awake, you get to see a little bit behind the curtain of what goes into getting something like this. Setting up the plan, talking to the patients, make them feel comfortable, review the pictures, come up with a game plan. Hold your hand through the surgery process and really seeing you 4 to 6 weeks later and the amazing results all the patients have really is a great feeling. And it's as if all my work and planning, comes into that moment and it's immediate gratification. So yeah, I love it.
That's awesome. So, I want to know a little bit about you have the artistic, you have the medical background, all of your training, all of the schooling you went through. I mean, that's a lot of sacrifice. But then there's the whole business aspect. You also have to be a businessman and you have to know the right location, how to find the right staff,
Mhm.
how to keep everything running smoothly, the marketing. How have you been so successful at all of this at a young age?
Yeah, great question. So one reason that drew me to plastic surgery is that business aspect of it, especially in healthcare and medicine these days. That's getting harder and harder to do with the hospitals and insurance just taking over. In terms of establishing it, so you get to spend a fair amount of time in medicine, seeing other specialties and mentors. It's a unique part of the field where you get to really see how they do it. So some of the inspiration definitely comes from there. Other than that, location, raised in Orange County, so the plan was to always come back here.
Mhm.
There was a big demand for cosmetic procedures here, so I knew I was in the right location.
Right.
Around here, there's also many doctors, as you were saying, so it's finding your own unique niche. I always enjoyed doing facelifts and more facial rejuvenation procedures.
Really, you only do
Yeah,
from the neck up, and
that's it. Which is
you do
important.
ear things, you do like a nose,
Eyes, lips,
oh,
brows.
yeah.
Yeah. And I offer both surgical and non-surgical procedures. In terms of the rest of it, regarding the business aspect of it, I think it's experience is a big part of business,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Really getting your foot out the door, taking risks within your comfort zone,
Mhm.
and then learning throughout the process. I've been doing this about 5 to 7 years, and I'm still learning, and I love that aspect of it.
Yeah.
It's never boring.
Right.
It's never the same thing over and over again.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a good
it's a
challenge.
good challenge for sure.
Well, your location is beautiful.
Thank you.
You're in Irvine,
Mm.
right on the cusp of Newport Beach and right in the heart of so many wonderful things here in Orange County. So, for people that do fly in from other areas, they can have a little fun before they then come in to see you. Like, make a vacation out of it, right? A little trip.
Yes, I tell people if you're coming all the way to Orange County, it's a great place to spend a few days. Go to the beach, there's many great malls, shows, things like that. Mm.
So, you grew up here. Where did you go to school? Remind me.
So I was at UCLA for my undergrad, and I spent some time training in Michigan and Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see, what other questions do I have for you? So, okay, so we did my mini neck and facelift.
Hmm.
I also told you that I do clench my jaw at night. I grind. I'm probably envisioning the next crazy Go Girl stunt I'm gonna
Join
do.
the club. I do that too.
So you do. So you said that a little bit of Botox in the jaw will help
Mm.
you not do that, right?
Right. So you have a muscle there, a masseter. It's actually the strongest muscle in the body per
Crazy.
square centimeter, which makes sense because
Yeah.
through the third evolution, you have a
Okay.
strong bite.
Yeah.
You do it in your sleep, so you're not aware of it. Usually they come in the morning with a headache. Things just feel raw. It's not a great feeling.
Yeah.
Advil helps, but you don't want to be necessarily taking that all the time.
Right.
And so injecting neurotoxin, Botox, Dysport, Daxify, it shrinks the muscle and helps, especially with the pain over time.
I wake up with the worst headache sometimes, and so we might be talking about a little bit of that, and I've never done Botox, and I don't wanna go crazy, right? But once I saw the difference you already made for me, I'm like, "Well, maybe I'll do a little bit more," just 'cause it's really it's exciting. I feel more motivated now. Like when I wake up in the morning, first of all, when I put on my makeup, before I put on makeup, and then I try and put on more to try and contour where I didn't have contour, and then it just made it worse. Now I don't have to put much makeup on. I feel ready to go.
Beautiful.
And then I just like head out to get my day going. And so I just think it's made me more efficient, more effective. And as the Go Girl is spreading smiles, I'm going to spread even that many more smiles.
Yeah.
We're doing a music video on Monday.
Cool.
Um,
The door.
no, this is for A Boy Like You.
Okay.
So I'll be roller skating all throughout Newport Beach, Boardwalk area in a long, pretty pink tutu kind of dress and a pretty top with my roller skates. And I'll be singing to all these people and then handing out little trinkets of ice creams. And it's all about spreading smiles and kindness. And like, I'll be singing to different guys and they'll be like, oh, is she talking about me? But then I see a guy and he blows me a kiss and I'm like, but he was actually blowing the kiss to the girl behind me, but I don't realize and I keep skating. I'm just so excited. Like it's cute.
Yeah.
It's going to be really fun. And having, this refreshed look makes me so much more excited to do it.
Glad to hear it. You have such a unique set of skills. Singing, acting, humor,
Yeah.
skating.
Yeah.
Nice.
MMA, sword fighting, now bullfighting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Getting more
so
interests.
yeah, yeah. So tell us about skills that we might not expect that you have. We know you're an amazing surgeon and aesthetic professional, but what else?
Cooking? I'm a pretty good cook.
Okay.
Sometimes my artistic skills come out in that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially I'm very good at like open the fridge. I see the ingredients and in my head I'm like, okay, if you mix this, this, and that ratio, it'll be a very nice meal.
Okay, nice.
Make a mean rice,
Okay.
back of lamb,
Oh,
breakfast,
okay.
things like that. And I'm pretty good at tasting food too.
Okay.
Actually, if it wasn't for plastic surgery, opening a restaurant, probably number 2 for me.
Well, maybe down the road you do that as well.
Especially Persian food's very good. And I feel like it hasn't modernized the way other cuisines have.
No, I love Persian food.
Yeah.
And you probably make it a beautiful presentation, the dish. Okay, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Gotta look good. Taste.
Well, what else would you say to anybody listening that maybe has a dream, an idea for something that they're passionate about, but they're a little nervous to go for it? They don't really know where to start. What would you say to them?
So I would say, a lot of times ask, what did you become a doctor? I tell them it's a 15-year process to when I thought about it to where I am today. So take it day by day. When you think about all the steps you have to do and all the years it takes, it becomes overwhelming, right? Our lives are busy. So take it step by step and find mentors and people who have done exactly what you want to do and get real advice from them. When I was starting a business, everybody had their idea, do this, do that. Sometimes you have to shut out the noise and just focus on what you think is right and look around you and find people who have done it to get more insight out of it. Will probably be my best advice for you.
I love that. And don't be afraid to ask people to be your mentor, right? People that have made it, they don't mind. Typically, they don't mind. They're actually often, they feel flattered and they feel empowered and like, okay, I'm now going to pay it forward to this young person that is up and coming.
Exactly, yeah.
For sure.
Or especially medicine inspire most of us a lot.
Yeah.
What specialties we choose.
Yeah.
So it was like I was exposed to facial plastic surgery early on in my training.
Nice.
And I knew, that's the field I want to go to. If it wasn't with those mentors, it probably would not be where I am today. So it's important who you listen to.
So cool. So cool. Well, as you know, on my show, it's all about laughter, being inspired, but also about discovering your inner superhero. So if you were to have to tell us about one superpower that you have, what would that be?
I don't know if it's a superpower, and it goes very well with what I do. I'm good at understanding people without necessarily them directly telling me. Just from the body language when they talk to me, not necessarily tell me exactly what's in their mind. I get an idea of what they're about, what bothers them, what makes them happy. And that really lets me, offer you an honest, straightforward service to meet your expectations, which is always important. So I would say empathy and really being able to understand things quickly without
Right.
needing a long explanation.
Probably some people that come in to see you might be really nervous,
Right.
and you have to help them feel comfortable and almost pull it out of them.
Exactly. And I tell everyone, face is probably the most important part of the body. I want to be comfortable with you too. Ultimately, you're there because there's some kind of a need, right?
Right.
I want to, as a physician, make you happy. So really getting to know what they're looking for, putting them at ease, making sure we're all comfortable goes a long way and make sure everything goes smooth. Yeah.
Right. Now, what is the typical, I guess not typical, but what is the youngest you're seeing people coming in for, like what I did? Because I thought, am I so young that I'm doing this at 46?
hmm That's a good question. So with social media and people seeing what they see online, the ages are getting younger and younger and younger.
Mhm.
I have people even in their late 30s, early 40s coming in.
Mhm.
Depends on how much skin laxity they have and what bothers them, because it's surgery,
Yeah.
right? It's not a get in, get out, non-invasive thing. So really get an idea of what they're looking for, keeping them out of trouble while still, giving them looking refreshed with minimal scarring. I do offer that. So I would say I'm seeing people in their late 30s. Now, if someone comes super young and the skin doesn't move at all, I tell them, listen, there's nothing to do here. You're better off
Yeah.
doing non-invasive things, all therapy, lasers, microneedling. You need more prevention versus active treatment at this time.
That's great. And so you're not, obviously, you're not greedy. You're not just about the
No.
money. Like you've got integrity. If somebody really isn't ready and doesn't need it, you're going to say that.
Right, right.
Like,
And we offer non-invasive things too, so it's nice to be able to offer different services for different people. Yeah.
right.
But it's getting a little bit scary how young they're coming in. It's almost at a point where, you're like 15, say 25, then 35. A 35-year-old is not going to look like a 25-year-old. The skin quality is just not there.
Right.
So people coming to that realization can be a little bit challenging at times.
Hmm.
Yeah. So we'll see what the future holds.
Just a couple more questions for you.
Sure.
So we see so much about like Lindsay Lohan right now. And wow, like what a transformation. And can I ask you what you think maybe she had done?
Sure, sure, yeah. That's just one of more popular TikTok videos about Lindsay. Everybody's obsessed with her. I personally liked her and thought she was a good actor.
Yeah.
So it's not an overnight she went in and got something done, right? It's
Right.
probably at least a year in process. The biggest thing with face is first weight. Your weight has to be stable. So she's definitely had some weight loss, whether it was through, exercise, dieting, medications, things
Right.
like that, right? Then it's skin quality.
Mhm.
Skin quality is what skincare you use all the time. Getting Botox when you start seeing wrinkles regularly. Red light therapy, things like that help as well.
Mhm.
Then it's similar to what you had, right? When the
Okay.
jawline starts sagging and the neck skin gets a little bit loose, getting a facelift and a neck lift surgery with a little bit of eyes and brows to lift things up,
Mhm.
and it makes you look pretty good. So I think she had a combination of all those things within
Okay.
the last year to go from that
Okay.
before to that kind of after.
Right. Would that also be the case for is it Kris Kardashian?
Yeah,
Yes.
same thing. Yes.
Whoever did her did a great job,
Yes.
right? You would have done even better, but
Yes. I think it was a doctor in New York.
okay. Okay. Well, so how do people get in touch with you if they want to come in and visit?
So the best way is to visit our website, fill out the form, and we get an email immediately. One of our wonderful coordinators, whether it's Lupe or
Yep.
that I had the pleasure of talking to, will contact you. They've been with me for many years, so they can go through what the procedure is like, what to expect for the recovery. A lot of times patients send in pictures, which I take a look at to tell if you're a good candidate or not. So probably the best way is to visit our website, and you can get there from our social media with Instagram as well.
And we'll put all the links below. And yeah, so my GoGirl Glow Up has been wonderful. I still need to get my teeth like newly whitened again, and I still need to lose a few stubborn pounds. But I mean, this was such a core part of my GoGirl Glow Up, and I'm just off to the races now. So thank you
Of course,
again.
and you did well.
Thank you. Yeah, I was a good trooper, right?
Yes. And it's good to get the big procedures done first
Yeah.
and then do the minor touch-ups that you need later.
We're thinking like maybe we could do a little something to my eye.
Some Botox, some skincare, but it's good to get the big procedures out of the way first.
And then you see what
You need.
yeah,
So you
okay.
planned it well. It was well thought out.
Okay. Okay, awesome.
Glad to do it.
Well, thank you so much. Now, I know you're a busy guy. You've got a beauty pageant to go to tonight. You're a guest of honor. Are you one of the judges?
I'm not sure, but I know I'm talking to them a little bit about facial rejuvenation, facial aging, things like that.
And Lupe, your office manager, will be there speaking tonight. And so I know you gotta run. Go tell those beauty queens that former Miss Oregon USA says hi. And if they want to, I almost feel like I had my Miss USA poster nearby, and I remember opening it and looking at me when I was 25, going, "Gosh, if only." So I'm not 25 again, but I definitely feel like I look a lot younger. So let those beauty queens know that you are the guy, the GoGirl Glow Up guy to go to.
Oh, I will. I think you wanted the picture, so yes, I'll definitely will let them know.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And thank you, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Tune in next time for the Jennifer Murphy Go Girl Show. You won't want to miss it.